Once upon a time, in a vibrant town filled with cultures, there lived a girl named Emma. She was friendly and loved learning about different traditions. One sunny afternoon, while strolling through the local market, she bumped into a boy named Amir. He was laughing with his friends, his bright smile lighting up the day. "Sorry about that," Emma said as she picked up a spilled box of spices. "No problem at all. I'm Amir," he replied, still smiling. As they talked, Emma discovered that Amir's family celebrated different traditions than hers. Excited, she asked, "What do you like to celebrate?" Over the following weeks, Emma and Amir met often, sharing laughs and stories over hot drinks in their favorite cafe. Emma learned about Amir's cultural heritage, filled with vibrant festivals and special foods. "In my culture, we light candles during our new year," Amir shared, his eyes sparkling. "That's amazing. We have fireworks on New Year's Eve," Emma replied, her excitement growing. But they soon realized not just their cultures were different, their religions were too. Sometimes they felt unsure about how to navigate these differences. "Do you think our families will understand us?" Amir wondered. One evening, as the sun set, Emma and Amir spoke about their families. "My parents really value traditions," Emma said, her voice quiet. "And mine do too. They might not understand," Amir hesitated, "but I think we can help them." Determined to build their relationship, they decided to meet each other's families. Emma would learn about Amir's customs, while Amir would embrace Emma's traditions. On the day of Amir's big family festival, Emma wore a beautiful dress inspired by Amir's culture. When she arrived, Amir's family welcomed her with open arms. They explained the meaning of their traditions, and Emma participated wholeheartedly, trying new foods and dancing joyfully. Later, when it was Amir's turn to join Emma's family celebration, he dressed in a smart outfit and savored the local dishes. Emma's family appreciated his respect for their traditions, and laughter filled the room as they shared stories. As their relationship grew, Emma and Amir found new ways to blend their cultures. They took a cultural workshop to learn about each other's traditions, making crafts that symbolize both of their heritages. "This symbolizes my family's bond," Amir explained as he crafted a beautiful decoration. "And this reminds me of my roots," Emma said, painting a delicate pattern. Together, they created a unique piece that represented their love. Eventually, Emma and Amir decided to take a big step forward and get married. They planned a beautiful ceremony that combined both of their cultures, inviting family and friends from all backgrounds. As they exchanged vows, their loved ones celebrated the blend of their traditions. Laughter, dancing, and music filled the air, creating a beautiful celebration of love that showcased their journey together. "Love truly knows no borders," Emma said, glancing at Amir. After their wedding, Emma and Amir began the exciting journey of building their new home together. They spent weekends selecting decorations that honored both cultures. Amir hung a colorful tapestry from his heritage on the living room wall, while Emma placed a collection of traditional ceramic dishes from her culture on the kitchen shelves. "This one reminds me of my grandmother's cooking," Emma said with a smile, hanging up an ornate plate. "And this tapestry tells the story of my family," Amir replied, stepping back to admire their blended decor. As they arranged their home, they shared stories behind each item, inviting the spirit of their cultures into their new life. Emma and Amir often spent evenings in the kitchen, experimenting with recipes from each other's cultures. "Let's make spicy lentil soup today," Amir suggested as he rummaged through the pantry. "Great idea, and I can bake my grandma's famous potato pastries to go with it," Emma replied excitedly. As they chopped vegetables and mixed spices, laughter filled the air. They enjoyed learning to cook together, even if their methods sometimes clashed. "Careful with that chili. It's much stronger than you think," Emma laughed as Amir added too much spice. For dinner parties, they invited their families, creating a rich tapestry of cultures at the table. The aroma of various dishes wafted through the air as everyone shared stories and laughed. "We should have a chicken and rice feast next time," Amir's mother suggested. "Or we could bake cookies the way my mom does," Emma added enthusiastically. Despite initial differences, their families grew closer, sharing memories and understanding one another better. Together, they celebrated not just their differences, but the beauty that came from blending families. Emma and Amir realized that their love story could inspire others, so they began volunteering in their community. They hosted events that celebrated diversity, showcasing the traditions and cultures of various groups. Today, we can share our favorite dishes and traditions, Amir told the gathered crowd. Emma added, let's learn from each other and celebrate our unique stories. Through their efforts, they brought people together, fostering understanding and acceptance among their diverse community. Through their journey, Emma and Amir began exploring the concept of love languages. They read books and attended workshops, eager to understand how to communicate love in ways that were meaningful to each other. Mine is acts of service, Amir shared as he cleaned up the kitchen one day. I love that. My love language is quality time, Emma responded, grateful for how Amir had helped. As they learned about each other's love languages, they figured out how to better support and show kindness toward one another. Years passed and Emma and Amir welcomed a beautiful baby into their lives. They named her Amina, which means trustworthy in Arabic. As Amina grew, they spoke to her about both cultures, reading stories and celebrating holidays from both sides of the family. Emma and Amir took pride in weaving their rich heritages into her life, teaching her to appreciate both sides of her identity. In the park, surrounded by friends and family, they saw how their love story had grown into something beautiful, a foundation for Amina's life, and a testament to the love that knows no borders. One sunny afternoon in their cozy home, Amina stood up, wobbling as she took her first hesitant steps. Emma and Amir watched in astonishment, their hearts swelling with pride. You can do it, sweetheart. Just a little further, Emma encouraged, her voice filled with joy. Amir crouched down, arms wide open. Come to Papa, Amina. With a determined grin, Amina took another step, then another, finally plunging into Amir's outstretched arms. You did it, Emma exclaimed, tears of happiness brimming in her eyes. Their daughter had taken her first steps, symbolizing the beginning of her own journey filled with love, exploration, and learning. As the seasons changed, the community organized a cultural heritage festival, prompting Emma and Amir to set up a booth celebrating their combined cultures. They prepared an array of dishes, from Amir's flavorful biryani to Emma's delightful pastries. Let's also teach some traditional dances, Amir suggested, his eyes gleaming with excitement. Emma agreed. Yes, we can invite everyone to join. On the day of the festival, Amina giggled in her colorful outfit, clapping and dancing as people gathered around. Emma and Amir led the crowd in traditional dances, laughter and joy blending in the air. The festival became a beautiful tapestry of shared experiences, friendships, and cultural appreciation. However, not every moment was a celebration. With Amina's growth came new challenges in parenting. Emma and Amir occasionally clashed on disciplinary methods, stemming from their differing backgrounds. I think we should be stricter when it's necessary, Amir insisted one evening. But I believe in gentle parenting. Positive reinforcement helps more, Emma countered, her brow furrowed with concern. After a long discussion, they decided to seek help from a counselor who specialized in blending different parenting styles. It's important for us to be on the same page, Amir acknowledged, realizing the strength in compromise and understanding. Despite the challenges, they cherished the joy of learning together as a family. Emma and Amir created a reading nook filled with books in both their languages, grabbing Amina's attention every evening. Let's explore these stories from different worlds, Emma said, while picking up a colorful picture book. And afterward, we can make a dish inspired by the story, Amir added enthusiastically. As Amina delved into tales of dragons and princesses, her imagination soared. They made it a ritual to choose a book each week, helping Amina explore characters from both cultures. As time passed, Emma and Amir decided to take their first family road trip to visit historical sites that represented both of their cultures. They packed their car with snacks, games, and hopes for adventure. Are we there yet? Amina piped up from the back seat, her eyes sparkling with curiosity. Almost at their destination, Amir laughed. Not yet, but we have many stories to share along the way. During the journey, they relished the opportunity to explore the historical richness, from ancient ruins to cultural exhibitions. Amina found joy in discovering her roots, asking countless questions about her heritage. Inspired by their trip, Emma and Amir started working on a family tree, connecting both sides of Amina's culture. Together, they gathered photos and stories from their relatives, weaving together a rich narrative. This way, Amina can always know where she comes from, Emma explained as she pinned up a childhood photo of Amir's grandparents. And it will show her how love binds us across generations, Amir added, smiling as Amina glued pictures onto the poster. When it was time for Amina to present her family tree at school, Emma and Amir supported her, beaming with pride. Today I'm sharing my family tree, which has roots from two different cultures, Amina announced, her confidence shining through. As her classmates listened intently, Amina spoke about the stories from both sides, highlighting how diverse her family was, illustrating the beauty of two merging worlds. As years passed, Emma, Amir, and Amina grew together, enriching their lives through shared experiences and challenges. They continued to nurture their love, always exploring new ways to blend their backgrounds, creating a world that honored their individual stories while celebrating their unity. Their journey, marked by laughter, learning, and love, served as a beacon of hope. They inspired others, reminding everyone that love transcends boundaries and that embracing diversity strengthens family bonds. In every sunset they watched together, they found beauty, their love story an ever-growing adventure, filled with memories yet to create and chapters yet to write. As spring blossomed, the city prepared for the colorful festival of Holi. Amir suggested they participate to share a part of his heritage with their friends and community. It's a celebration of love and new beginnings. Aina will have so much fun, he exclaimed, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Emma loved the idea and quickly began planning. Let's invite our friends and make it a big celebration, she proposed. On the day of the festival, laughter and vibrant colors painted the streets. Amina donned a white outfit, gleefully running around, throwing colored powders with abandon. Emma captured moments on her camera, while Amir engaged in playful water balloon fights, laughter echoing in the joyous air. That day, Amina learned about laughter, friendship, and the beauty of sharing culture. Alongside her parents, she danced, played, and savored the sweet treats that came with the festivities, creating cherished memories. Inspired by their adventures, Amir decided to build a treehouse in the backyard. It will be our special family spot, he declared, enthusiasm radiating from him. Amina eagerly helped, handing over tools and painting the walls with her favorite colors. Emma contributed by designing the interior, hanging fairy lights, cushions, and Amina's artwork. Once completed, the treehouse became their sanctuary. They spent weekends there, reading together, telling stories, and hosting little tea parties. This is our magic space, Amina exclaimed, her eyes shining with delight. The treehouse became a symbol of their adventure, representing imagination and unity in their family's journey. Encouraged by their growing curiosity for heritage, Amir proposed a monthly family outing to explore local museums and historical sites. I want Amina to appreciate the rich history of both our cultures, he explained to Emma, who wholeheartedly agreed. Their monthly tradition blossomed quickly. They discovered exhibits showcasing ancient artifacts, art, and more about their ancestors' journeys. Amina's inquisitiveness flourished as she pored over displays, asking questions that led to unforgettable conversations. Each visit culminated in family discussions, connecting their past experiences to present realities. Emma and Amir fostered Amina's understanding of her roots, while instilling a sense of pride that would carry her forward. As Amina began school, she faced the typical nervousness of a new environment. One day, they received news of an upcoming cultural talent show. Emma encouraged her to showcase something meaningful, perhaps a dance that blended elements of both cultures. I'm scared, Mama, Amina admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. Amir knelt beside her. It's okay, Amina. We'll practice together. You are brave, and we will support you no matter what. They dedicated evenings to prepare. Emma taught Amina some moves, while Amir added traditional steps from his culture. After numerous practices filled with laughter and occasional mishaps, Amina grew more confident, envisioning the joy of sharing their family's story through her dance. The night of the talent show arrived, and Amina stood backstage, heart racing. She caught a glimpse of Emma and Amir cheering her on. Their presence provided the reassurance she needed. As she stepped onto the stage, the lights beamed down, casting a warm glow around her. The audience quieted, and Amina began her performance. She danced, a beautiful blend of both cultures, her movements flowing seamlessly together. As she lost herself in the music, the nerves dissolved, replaced by exhilaration. When the final notes faded, applause erupted. Amina beamed, taking a bow as Emma and Amir beamed with pride, cheering for their little star. "You did it, Amina!" they shouted, waving their arms enthusiastically. With Amina now thriving at school, Emma and Amir decided to start a family tradition, creating a memory box. "Let's fill it with items that represent our moments together," Emma suggested. They rummaged through trinkets and photographs, selecting items significant to their adventures. The ticket from the cultural festival, seashells from the beach, and drawings from Amina. Each chosen item sparked heartfelt stories and laughter. "This will remind us of our beautiful journey together," Amir said as they carefully placed the items inside. They made a pact to add something new every year, creating a treasure chest of memories that celebrated their ever-evolving family. As Amina grew, the family dreamt of taking their first international trip together. They decided to visit Amir's homeland, wanting Amina to experience her culture firsthand. At the airport, Amina's eyes sparkled with excitement as they prepared for the adventure of a lifetime. Emma and Amir discussed plans, sharing stories of their childhood memories. "You'll love the food, the people, and the festivals," Amir assured her, his heart full of anticipation. The trip was filled with awe-inspiring experiences, visiting ancient landmarks, trying traditional dishes, and connecting with family members Amina had never met before. Each day was an adventure, enriching Amina's understanding of her cultural identity and deepening the bond between her parents. One night during their trip, they settled under a blanket of stars, gazing in awe at the night sky. "Look, that's the Big Dipper," Amina exclaimed, pointing up. Emma smiled. "Stars guide us no matter where we are. They remind us of home and the adventures waiting for us." The family shared dreams and stories, each voice weaving into the night's fabric. "When I grow up, I want to travel the world," Amina declared passionately. Emma and Amir nodded, nurturing her aspirations. In those serene moments, they realized how far they had come, a joyful tapestry of blended traditions and unwavering love. After returning home from their travels, Emma proposed they start a garden together, a small piece of their home where they could nurture something together, much like their family. "Gardening is about patience and growth, just like us," she explained. Amir and Amina eagerly joined her in the project. With seeds in hand and smiles on their faces, they spent weekends digging in the soil, planting flowers, vegetables, and herbs. "Let's plant things that represent each of us," Amina suggested, beaming with enthusiasm. They planted vibrant sunflowers for Amina, fragrant basil for Emma, and sturdy tomatoes for Amir. As they watered the plants together and watched them grow, the garden became a symbolism of their love and unity. Their shared labor transformed the garden into a sanctuary, a space where they connected and cultivated not only plants but also cherished memories. The seasons rolled on, bringing changes to their garden and teaching Amina valuable lessons about growth, patience, and resilience. In spring, she marveled at the budding flowers, noting how every flower had a unique journey to bloom. "Just like us, everything takes time to blossom," Emma said one sunny afternoon as they admired the colors in their garden. Amina nodded, understanding that growth wasn't always immediate, but a gradual unfolding of beauty. Come autumn, they harvested their crops together. Amina learned the joy of reaping what they had sown, filling baskets with plump tomatoes, fragrant basil, and bright sunflowers. They prepared a family meal with their bounty, appreciating the fruits of their shared labor. As Amina approached her final year of elementary school, she began feeling a mixture of excitement and nerves about the impending transition to middle school. She watched as her friends chatted about new classes and opportunities, her mind racing with all the changes ahead. One evening, she confided in Amir and Emma during dinner. "What if I don't fit in anymore?" Amir looked at her thoughtfully. Change can be daunting, but it's also an opportunity to discover new things about yourself. Remember, you carry your culture and family with you wherever you go. Emma added, "Every new chapter holds new adventures, and we'll be here for you every step of the way. Embrace the change." Encouraged by her parents' words, Amina decided to prepare herself by embracing new opportunities, pushing through her fears and embracing the adventure that awaited her. The first weeks of middle school arrived with excitement and nerves. Guided by her parents' encouragement, Amina faced new challenges head-on. One day, her teacher announced a project on cultural heritage. "I want to share my family's traditions and our garden project," Amina declared, determination glistening in her eyes. With help from Emma and Amir, she crafted an engaging presentation, proudly showcasing her culture, the beauty of Holi, and the lessons learned in their garden. On presentation day, as she stood before her classmates, she took a deep breath and began. Her heart raced, but her voice grew steadier with every word. Amina spoke of the importance of family, culture, and the joy of nurturing plants and relationships. When she finished, the room erupted in applause. Her classmates and teacher praised her confidence and creativity, and Amina couldn't wipe the smile off her face. With the school year progressing, Amina thrived in her new environment. Her family spent evenings on the porch, reconnecting after busy days, sharing stories, and sipping tea together. "I love our home," Amina said one night, looking out at the garden blooming under the stars. Emma smiled. "It's our happy space. It reflects our love and everything we've built together." Amir added, "No matter how far we go or how much we change, home is where our hearts are joined." They promised each other to keep nurturing their garden, their memories, and their family bond. After all, love was the ultimate seed that blossomed brightly in their intertwined lives. As she navigated middle school, Amina blossomed into a confident young girl, making new friends and forming deeper connections. She invited some of her classmates over to the garden, sharing the joys of planting and harvesting. Her friends were excited to learn about Holi and the colorful culture that shaped Amina's identity. "I love how your garden has all these different plants. It's so colorful, just like you," one friend exclaimed on a sunny afternoon. Through laughter and play, they nurtured friendships that were as rich and diverse as her flowers. Amina realized that she could celebrate both her heritage and new memories. Her home became a hub of laughter and learning, where they explored culture, art, and nature together. With their garden producing an abundance of crops, Amina's family decided to host an annual garden feast. "Let's share our produce and celebrate our cultures with everyone," Amina suggested enthusiastically. Emma and Amir loved the idea. They planned the event, decorating their garden with fairy lights and inviting Amina's friends and neighbors. The evening was filled with delicious dishes made from their homegrown vegetables and herbs. Laughter and cultural performances brought together as a blend of traditions. As the sun set behind the horizon, casting a warm glow over the gathering, Amina took to the small stage. "Thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. This garden represents our family's love and the friendships we have built," she declared, her voice filled with pride. The night ended with forgiveness, laughter, and a stronger sense of community, showcasing how love and culture intertwine in the most beautiful ways. Years passed, and Amina blossomed into a remarkable young woman, full of dreams and aspirations. On her 16th birthday, she asked her family to gather in the garden. "I want to plant a tree that represents our family's journey and the love we've cultivated here," Amina said, a gleam of hope in her eyes. Emma smiled warmly, understanding the significance of the moment. Amir nodded in agreement, feeling a swell of pride. Together they dug into the earth, placing the young sapling with care. It served as a powerful emblem of their growth, unity, and shared experiences. As they watered the newly planted tree, Amina paused for a moment, reflecting on all the lessons learned, the friendships fostered, and the love that had enveloped them. "This tree will be our legacy," she said softly, "a reminder that we can continue to grow, no matter where life takes us." That evening, as they gathered around the dining table for a birthday feast, Amina felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude. She looked around at her parents, their shared laughter echoing like music in her heart. With each passing year, the garden flourished alongside their lives, each flower and fruit a testament to their enduring bond. It was more than just a piece of land. It was a sanctuary of memories, a canvas of love painted with the vibrant colors of their lives. In the heart of their home, the garden stood as a beacon of hope, nurturing not just plants but dreams, love, and the promise of a beautiful future. And so, surrounded by the warmth of family and the embrace of their blossoming garden, Amina knew deep down that this was just the beginning. The love they had sown would continue to flourish, thriving through every season of life to come.